So what's going on, guys? Box here, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 20 career mode. And this time we're going to be heading out to a rainy Austrian Grand Prix. But before we head down there, let's take a look at the Riders' Championship. You can see we are just 14 points ahead of Alex Rins. Quartararo is climbing up, so is Valentino Rossi, and MIR and Morbidelli both heading down the way they don't want to be heading. But as you can see in the constructors, it's all very tight at the top between KTM, Suzuki and Yamaha. And then also in the team rankings, we've just overtaken Suzuki, and Petronas Yamaha are pretty close as well. So it's all very tight at the top. Let's head into the next two rounds, which will be Austria, and then I can't remember what the other one is. It's going to be Austria and Silverstone, so our home Grand Prix. Let's get straight into things. Right then, so here we are on the grid. You can see it's very tight in the times, and we only managed to get P9, but that was only 2 and a bit tenths of a second off of pole position. So it's all very, very tight here at Austria. And it was a rainy qualifying, and it's a rainy race here today, so it's all carried through. Let's see how we get on then. Power Mode 2 for the launch. We got our teammate just alongside us, and Nakagami, who got pole position at Aragon. I'm recording this straight after that qualifying session, and Nakagami with a brilliant pole position out in Aragon, and he's right there ahead of us in today's race. We're going to get alongside Brad Binder and get ahead of him. Still holding P9. Who managed to get the jump? I'm not too sure who from behind has got the jump. Maybe it was Alex Rins, but here we go then. Break at the top of the hill. It is Bagnaia that leads. Oh, look at that huge stoppie up the hill at turn 3. Not what you want. Nakagami's hit the deck. I don't know what's happened there. But Rossi and Miller both getting back through on us. And here comes our sister team. Oh, the Tech 3 team. The stopping is insane on this KTM. I've struggled so much with... Whoa! What happened there? Rins and Vinales down. Rins, big man in the championship. Rins, second place, just 14 points off of us, has folded it. He has crashed, made contact with Maverick, and there you go. That's another crash from the Suzuki. Last time out it was MIR, I think it was. He was close in the championship, and then he bottled it. And now Rins, our closest rival, has hit the deck. So this is giving us a little bit of breathing space, because I don't know how much pace we've got in this race. Have we got enough pace to try and fight for a podium or the win? Well, I think first and second place are running away, and that is MIR and Bagnaia. So we'll just have to try and hold on. Miller, as if we get alongside Miller, can't get quite up the inside. I'm struggling with stopping so badly at the minute. So I don't know if it's a characteristic of the KTM, but I haven't struggled with stopping really too bad on this game. You get the occasional mistake, but with this KTM, especially around here, it just feels really bad. But into P4 now, just behind Zarco in P3, so we can maybe get ourselves on the podium. Oh, again the stopping down the hill. Oh god, that was horrendous. But I was going to say, but we get the overtake done. Not quite. Zarco comes back at us. Get back alongside. Brake at the 100-meter board into turn 6. Don't want to make contact like Rins did. Here we go. Job done by looks of things. Zarco obviously struggling for grip on the Avintia. Bit deep into turn 7. The wet racing probably going to help us out a bit. We tend to do pretty decently in the wet, to be honest. So let's see if we can use that to our advantage. But 2 more corners to go here on lap 2. Then another 5 laps to go. Running wide at turn 9. The tyres are cold. There's no grip. Feels a bit like riding on ice at the minute. But we're through on Zarco. 29.2 from race leader Bagnaia. We do 29.3, and that was with a bit of battling from Zarco. So let's see if we can get our head down a little bit. We might be able to catch up to the front 2 if I can break into the 27s maybe. Or was that, I can't remember what lap time we did. Was it 28 or 29? Can't remember. Gap's about 2 seconds, so let's see. As you can see with the incredible stoppie in there, really costing us time. Right, let's get a head down, see if we can close this 2-second gap up over the next few laps up to MIR and Bagnaia. If they start battling ahead, that'll help too, but we just have to get lucky. I feel like we've closed them down a little bit, to be honest. But we've got just about 3 laps to go, so I've got about half a lap of fuel, so I'm going to use power mode to up these straights, a lace, decking it. And I think, oh, this bike is so tricky to ride. Here, I don't know why, it's constantly stopping him. Bagnaya's pulling away. I've been closing in on the Suzuki of MIR, sorry. And it's pretty crucial that we get ahead of this Suzuki because both Suzukis are quite consistent at the minute. A little bit deep there, that's going to cost us. On the brakes, it's not very stable, this bike, at all. Especially in these wet conditions. The front end grip is dropping. Everyone's sort of in the same boat though, because everyone's really struggling. The pace is right down. So if I can hook up a lap without mistakes, we're right up there on the pace. So I just gotta keep it consistent. And you can see MIR's pulled the gap up again to about a second. We're pretty decent for the final 2 corners. They're not that difficult corners, to be honest. It's quite an easy track. So if you're learning to ride a bike and play bike games, Austria is the one you want to do. 28.7 from MIR. He's reacted 28.7 from us. So the front 2 up in their pace. Is MIR going to be able to go after Bagnaia? Well, we'll wait and see. We've got this lap and the next lap to go. Can the Ducati man hold on at the front? I was kind of worried a few laps ago about the guys behind. One of the KTMs, I think it's Brad Binder behind. Yeah, it's Brad Binder. I was kind of worried about Brad Binder behind, but he isn't much of a threat as we short shift to try and cut the wheelie, and it's just not worked at all. And look at MIR. 1.1 is the gap to MIR. MIR's been biding his time, and he's just, I don't know, he's right on the back of Bagnaia now. We might not be able to beat the Suzuki man, which is bad because he's going to gain a few points in the championship, especially if he gets ahead of Bagnaia. I don't know if he will. He might struggle, to be honest, but Petrucci hitting the deck on the factory Duke. Bradl stepping in for Marquez. He's decked it. Around the final corner we go to start the final lap. I got loads of fuel, so let's use it. I don't think we're going to be able to get P2. 28.5. We just about edge MIR to fastest lap of the race. Oh, that stopping into turn 1 makes us miss the apex. And I'm still wheeling. Man, that is annoying. Let's see then. Hopefully Bagnaia can keep MIR at bay, and I'm stopping again. I've really messed that line up. Oh, it's been rough these last few laps. Rough. This KTM in the wet, not the easiest to ride. We've got the pace. Again, stopping and again. Oh god, I'm all over the place. Come on, let's just bring it home. Let's just bring it home. 9/10 is the gap. Bagnaia seems to be doing a good job, which is good. If MIR takes the win and we get third, then he's going to gain, what, 10 points on us or something like that in the championship. So, let's keep him away from that top step. Only a few more corners to go and we're really good damage limitation, hopefully. Oh, so wide as my phone goes off. Let's just bring it home for P3 in the wet. Brad Binder behind us as well, so 3rd and 4th for KTM. Good points haul in the championship in terms of the team and the constructors. And also, I don't know where Polo Spargo is, but there we go. Bagnaia takes the win from MIR, from us. And then Brad Binder, our teammate, behind us. So it's all very close here at Austria. Crucial rider. So where's Quartararo, Vinales, Rossi? Rossi only P12. Maverick 17th. Quartararo 13th. With fastest lap. He broke into 27th. Nakagami hitting the deck. So did Rins. So it's all very close. And that means the championship now. This is our chance to pull away to defend our title with KTM. It might just be that. 25 points clear. 30 points clear. And then 34 points clear. So good little result for us today. Where's Brad Binder in championship? P12. And Bagnaia 10th, gaining a few more points as well for him. Team rankings then, we pull away. Constructors, well, we drop behind Suzuki. There you go. Right then, it is time for qualifying 1. You can see everyone here in Q1. Riders to watch out for: Dovi, maybe Crutchlow, Lecuona probably be quick, Polo Spargaro, Zarco. So it could be a struggle to get through into Q2. It's all very tight at the minute, so let's skip a little bit on into the session and we'll go for a 2-lap stint near the end, and fingers crossed it's enough to get into Q2. No, we're just a 10th off on this opening lap. 58.2 from Zarco. As I say that, he's decked it. This KTM, it handles decent, but its stability is awful. Stability on the brakes is horrendous. Constantly stopping, and we lose half a second in that final sector down to P6. And I've cocked it up into turn 1. Oh god, that is us out of qualifying, and that was just not the way to go. We lost 4 tenths in the final sector and decked it at turn 1, so not ideal. This is the first time riding in the dry for a few race weekends now, so we've got a bit of work to do. It's going to be a soft front just for the grip and a medium rear and a full tank of fuel, so let's go racing here today then. Mediums all round really. Binder's gone for a soft rear. Got a few hard rears as well, so proper varied combination. So let's see what we can do from near the back. We've got to get ourselves up the front of the order really. Got to watch out for the Suzukis. They're our closest rivals in the championship right now, as well as the Petronas boys, Quartararo, Morbidelli, Rossi was. So we need to get a move on. We need to get up the order. So we need to settle in as quickly as possible. Let's see if we can find a few positions here. It's our home Grand Prix, of course, as well. Hopefully the bike handles a little bit better for us in the dry and in the race as well compared to qualifying. Come on, KTM. Oh, sorry, Nakagami. Push him out a bit. But yeah, I mean, the KTM in a straight line is perfectly fine. Once we, well, for the next race weekend, we've got a new upgrade on the engine, new upgrade on the frame, but I'm going to, for the rest of the season, throw all of my development into the frame and maybe the aero, maybe the electronics, just to improve anti-wheelie for the last few races, because it's going to be a tight championship battle, and it's 4 wide around turn 9. We pull the short straw on the outside, and we just lose out to everyone on the inside. Battling from near the back of the grid isn't ideal. You need to qualify well, especially when you're in these championship battles. Right. Hopefully, because we've been in a bit of a dogfight early on, it will G us on for the rest of the race and we can find a way through. But at the minute, not looking good. Lots of battling going on. We're on the outside for turn 14. Oh, that means Dovi straight up the inside. Power mode 2 again. Try and get... Oh, God. Couldn't quite get round Dovizioso there. That Ducati quick, but the slipstream effect. Oh, you can really feel the slipstream. And I've run it deep into 16. Worried about the front end and folding. And again, 4 wide round Luffield. We got the inside line this time, which will help us out. But Dovi on the outside, making his Ducati work around there somehow. Come on, around the final corner. Into P12 we go. Right, that's power mode 2, pretty much used up, probably for the race. No mistakes into turn 1 in like we did in qualifying. Let's see if we can pick off Lecuona and Crutchlow on this lap. We need to make good, solid progress early on to get ourselves up into the points. So that's Lecuona done already. Crutchlow, fellow Brit here today then. Should pick up a decent slipstream. The Honda is quick in a straight line, but we got... So is the KTM, and we've got the slipstream, so maybe come the top of the straight, here we go, gaining, shoot up the inside on the brakes. Bit deep though, and he comes straight back at us. Come on, Brit versus Brit, the British Grand Prix, up the inside, and, oh, and again, that rear end lifting up, it is so unsettling. Here comes Lecuona, oh God, being beaten up by our sister KTM team. Thanks for that, Lecuona. Undone all that progress. Middle of the lap, we don't have decent pace really, so see if we can get him back into the F1 turn 1. Right, back onto Crutchlow. And I don't know who is leading our pack, but they're holding us up, and the front guys are getting away. And I think I see some factory KTMs up there, Suzuki's as well. Both Suzuki's still going strong in this race, and it's Vinales holding up everyone. Quartararo, Morbidelli, Zarco, Crutchlow, us, and there is a Pramac there. Is that Miller or Bagnaia? Here we go then. Getting up the inside of Crutchlow, who's getting up the inside of Zarco as well. Give him space. They both come back at us around the outside. They run each other deep. Zarco staying on the track just about. I'm going to flick it underneath of him. Come on, lift him up. Let's go. Good move, good move. So on that lap, we picked up 3 positions. So that's going to help us out. 59.3 from MIR. Not the person we want to see setting fastest laps. We couldn't even beat that fastest lap and deep into turn 1. The Pramac is Bagnaia. Come on, get back on the track. Yeah, still ahead of Crutchlow. Thank God for that. Didn't want to have to redo any of those overtakes. Oh, wow. What is he doing? That has cost us big time. Whose fault was that? He just sent it, didn't he? He just sent it. Here we are then. We didn't get the best exit, but it wasn't too bad. We're flicking it over, and then up the inside, and I just don't have the time to react. It's alright in slow-mo, but when he comes up, boom, when you're in real time. So, looking from behind them, he just carries the perfect line through. And then, yeah, nothing we could do. So that's unfortunate. We can get Lecuona around the outside here, because if you're on the outside, it becomes the inside line for the next corner, and it works. That's what he did to us on the previous lap. So we do it back to him. That's good. Nice overtake that. And you can see Vinales falling backwards. Quartararo has cleared him, and now Morbidelli's just cleared him. So Vinales going slow right now. So the Petronas bikes are able to now stretch their legs, which isn't ideal because Vinales was doing us a favour. Oh, again, the front end stopping, and we nerf out Bagnaia, let him back through. Oh, Lecuona. Oh, for God's sake. Lecuona isn't making it easy for us. He clearly wants our factory ride. That's mad. Right, power mode 2. Not going to give up. Braking nicely into 16. Oh, we've got a factory Duke behind us now that it is going to be Dovizioso, isn't it? Come on. Come on. P10 struggling in the lower reaches of the top 10. 59.2 from Quartararo. You can really tell he's stretching his legs. It's almost 2 seconds quicker than us. Oh, the inside of Lecuona. We're not getting on with Lecuona today. We're both just shoving it at each other, but we're through on Lecuona. I'll take that. Next up, Bagnaia, and then we can go after Maverick, who's a bit of a sitting duck right now. You can just smell blood. Come on, Bagnaia. That Ducati's quick in a straight line, but not turning around here at Silverstone. You can see our traction is just a lot better. I think we went for the perfect front tyre. The soft seems to be working well for us. The rear's a little bit hot, but I wouldn't want a hard rear end. Not unless I had so much pace in the bag that we could afford, you know, to be a bit safe with the tyre choice. So aggressive tyre selection from us. Seems to be working. We've only got one more lap after this one, so let's clear Vinales and consolidate a P7 finish. Definitely damage limitation. The Suzuki's both up the road, especially with MIR setting fastest laps. Quartararo going quickly. But Brad Binder getting ahead of Rins, doing it for KTM, helping us out. Vinales, he's gonna we'll probably have to get him on the next lap, but, you know. Oh, God. Oh, let's try and get some good traction at the final corner. Wow, the penultimate corner. This is the final corner, turn 18. He's looking behind. Focus on where you're going. No wonder you keep losing positions. Oh, that was mad. That was mad into turn 1. Avoid the wall. Come on, go, 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 go. Right, next up then. Morbidelli. I don't think we'll get him. It's all about staying upright and pulling away from Vinales. Pulling away from Vinales should be pretty easy. I mean, we should pull away down this straight. Oh, he's gone. He's way behind. 2.4 seconds line up to Morbidelli. We've just got to bring the bike home, so let's just keep it real and bring the bike home for very much. Valentino Rossi hits the deck then behind. That's going to put him out of the championship race surely, with not too long to go, only a few more episodes left in this season, probably about 6 or 7 races left. So MIR takes the win, not the person we want to see taking the win, especially with us only in P7. Rins third, so Binder doing a decent job for us getting ahead. But yeah, we couldn't break into the 58s, which they were lapping in Rins. And wow, MIR in the 58s as well. So who got fastest lap of the race? 1:57 flat from Dovi. So then the championship is closed right up again. MIR has bridged the gap pretty much, and he's just 9 points off. Rins is only 23 points off. Quartararo is still about 32. So yeah, it's very close. It's going to be us versus the Suzukis. Suzuki are going to have a bit of a civil war going on. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Can the Petronas boys, can they keep with it? Can they get a few wins? They need a few more wins under their belt. I need to get a few more wins under the belt. I need to get back up on the podium, really. We still lead the team championship. Shoot back up to P2 because of Binder in the constructors. So looking good, looking good. It's all going to come down to the wire, so this is going to be a very exciting season. So do make sure you stick around for the next episode, which will be at, where's it going to be? It's going to be Manzano in Aragon. So that's one more episode. Then we got Thailand, Motegi. That's 2 more episodes, and the finale, which I'll probably do in 1 episode. So we've got about 3 episodes to go in this season. So do make sure you get subscribed for the rest of this series. Let me know what you want me to do after this season of MotoGP 20. But for now, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.